it's not easy to be disciplined. Like sometimes I'm thinking, like, I don't want to wake up early, or oh, I don't want to clean my room right now, or oh, I don't. I'm supposed to. I told myself I would practice the banjo or the piano, and now I don't feel like doing it. So it's not. I guess that's something that's worth talking about. Maybe is it's not easy to live a disciplined life. Uh, do you find that's it's easy, or do you find it sometimes challenging?
I
Mm,
I think you, you said it's like piano, play piano like this, and we have to if we play piano something, uh, we have to play on time to time, like not always means like time to time.
Mm.
That's it's like good discipline, I think.
So it's good to play. Um, not all the time, you say?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. For monks or for
all people like lay
for all
people and
people?
monks.
Okay.
Monks.
Why? I'm curious about that. What can you say? What? Why or what?
Why?
Yeah.
Because lay people have to work. Yeah, like some lay people are going to job, some are going to schools. That's why they have not much time. So that's why they uh, create a one time for play piano like that. And monks have to pray. Not always, but monks have to pray. Monks also have to create a one time to play piano or something like that.
Okay.
and maybe we make timetable
Mm.
in when we go like in home. Let people make on exam they make a timetable. We read like this time science, this time play. Not for exam. We always do a timetable. Yeah, for our career, and we clean our surrounding. For if we didn't clean, it's got very dirty. Then our next generation didn't uh, get a fresh air like things.
Mm.
Mm. In US, the about disciplines, they're very strict or normal in US disciplines.
Well, it seems like things have changed, and or things are changing, and it kind of varies from person to person. I would say, in general, it seems like things are trending towards less disciplined, but the the United States has developed a lot of like structures and infrastructure, and a lot of people have worked very hard to raise their families there and to create farms there and to create technologies, and none of that happens without people who aren't willing to put in some effort or to have some kind of structure in their life. Um, Anybody can play football one day of the week and have a great time, but if you want to become very great, then you are playing every day. Same with a job. If you Anybody can go to work for one day, but if you want enough money to raise your family, then you have to make certain sacrifices to have the life that you want to live. And I think that discipline has a lot to do with sacrifices, because we're always making sacrifices. Like maybe we uh, a lot of people are suffering from cell phone use, like social media addiction, but we are we're always making a choice to use something like that. We're always, whether it's a difficult or an easy choice, we're saying, I am choosing to spend this time on Instagram, or I am and when we choose to do that, we make a sacrifice. Anything else that we could be doing is not happening. We're doing this one thing, and we can have discipline. I think is about making good. Seems like it's about making good choices that like are about that are going to help you to have your goals met. So if your goal is to live a good life and a balanced life and a life where you can suffer less and help other people to suffer less, then you make certain sacrifices to achieve that goal. You don't you learn to understand your anger instead of fighting somebody, or you learn to find some peace in your breathing instead of going to drink alcohol, or you learn the prayers instead of maybe something that is like will lead to a different outcome. So that's kind of what I'm like seems where we're getting at. And yeah, I'm curious about if discipline is a way to achieve our goals, then we must have some kind of clarity about what our goals are. We want to know what our aim is or what our goal is, so that we know what is the right thing to do. Yeah.
If someone goes is become a footballer, he don't have to play always time in his life, means his day in day. He practice for 2 hours. Then it's a like good discipline for them, because he not only become not only achieve his goal, he can he can learn lots of language, and also how to make something foods. He can learn that one, and he can play 2 hours, I think so. This is good.
Okay.
I think discipline for not for student, all for parents, teacher. If for in there is so many countries, yeah, and there have on one country have on their own discipline like they follow rules. If we didn't follow that, like police, they get job for now that they follow the disciplines, like traffic police, then local police, yeah. In some area, and they have what is like corruption. If we achieve our education and discipline, then we make our new new rules. We add some discipline, like in not for school, some student only doing discipline on nearby teacher, not for there. We use our discipline to older person, speak respect to older and our parents, not for teachers only. Some student scare teacher, that's why they always respect teacher, not for their parents, because they didn't scare their parents. And some student like in when sir teach us some subject, when they see us, that time we like listening, and when he was out of class, that time talking, it's not maybe not good discipline.
Mm.
uh, Disciplines help us, mm, not in this life, but in our future life. Yes. Um, in Buddhist, the Buddha already said that Buddha made a lots of rules. If we follow the rules, um, there are lots of discipline rules. There are lots of, I think, for monks difference, for lay peoples and others. So for monks, they are making a little bit tough rules, mm, but there are also some discipline, some meditations, lots of things. If we, what is it? We follow the rules, and we stay in a very this life very stay in a very mm, good disciplines. Um, then when we die, that times there are no sufferings to a rebirth on earth. They're very easy to rebirth on earth. Yes. So we don't. I think we don't have to think about only for this life. I think we have to think about in our future life. And from now, we have to start, uh, and we have to uh, know what I doing, and we have to know which kind of disciplines we have to follow, and mm, uh, in this you believe on uh, in your future if we what do you say stay in very good disciplines, and then we have a mm, good chance to rebirth on earth. Do you believe or not?
Do I believe?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know because it's not I can't claim to be an expert on that topic. Um, but I do consider that if we are like I consider what is the future made of. When I think about the future, I ask myself, what is the future made of? And the answer that to that question seems to be, it is made of these present moments that we are living. This moment now, and the present moment is going to become the future. And so when I'm considering my future, I have to consider the present. And if I want to live happily in the future, I do my best to live very well right now, because I know that if I can be happy now, then my future will be created with happiness. Or if I can gain some peace now or practice now, then that's what my future will become.
So it's depend on present.
Yeah.
And there are saying some saying that education is the key of success. Yeah. If we didn't have a discipline, then maybe success is not useful for us. If we have education, or even some people run to money, and happiness. If we have education and discipline, maybe money and happy come very easily for us. And if we like doing something like army officer, pilot, or more, in there when we join first day, and coming from last day, we get our discipline very strictly. There is in army there is a leader, captain. He always wake up, he always doing his work on time to time. In monk, there is in for example our school there is in morning 6 o'clock we wake up. Again always wake up us. If again Gaso didn't wake up, then we didn't wake up. Maybe we sleep tonight. If then if there is no discipline, then um, there is no discipline, and maybe our generation will be not happy.
I think discipline is not for only lay people. It's for all, yeah, like scientists, teachers, pilots, soldiers, like monks. All need discipline. Yeah. If monks pray in prayer hall, means they are pray. The time they have a discipline to sit properly, like that. In army, I think always exercise, not always, but in time or exercise, yeah, like that, discipline. So that's why discipline is most important, because it's success for our life. Discipline is. Thank you.
So it's like discipline. If we don't have the teacher to wake up, or the army leader, or somebody to have responsibility, hold us responsible for our actions, then we're likely to not have the discipline. Is reminding me of the importance of brotherhood and the importance of having a community with a shared goal. Because if we have a shared goal, then we can say with love, but honestly, we can say, if necessary, maybe your actions are not supporting our goal together. Like, you did not wake up early this morning. We have this agreement that we are going to be doing this for this purpose. And your actions now are working against our goal. So, like, if you want to be in this, if you want to be a part of this, then will you please change your actions, and it speaks to the power of a community, because and to keep our discipline strong, and to keep our faith strong. And I also liked what you said, Funsok, about having living with a balanced life. Like, monks aren't going to be praying for 15 hours every day. You have some prayer time, and you have some study time, and you have some eating and some cleaning, and you're living a well-rounded, a balanced life. I think that is a really important part of this conversation too.
Yeah, it's very important for monks to pray and clean, like that. Thank you.
If we didn't clean our room, then we throw dust on our bed, on our room. Then one day they seem very dirty. If we didn't clean our own clothes, we wearing only one coat always. Then one day they get dirty. Now, if we clean our clothes like we rules follow, then when someone coming, they see our disciplines. How like some student new admission for school. First, parents see their discipline. how they work. Teacher always coming on. They first with their discipline. If for example you see ants and they always when they going or coming their hole, they always their line they have a discipline. And wolf, they always bring one line first, old person who know the road, then second female, then third who is young, because if there is a bad situation for that time they hold their enemies, then they have a communication or discipline. Thank you.
Clean is a very big role uh, in disciplines. From clean, the other side of people know um, how is his characters, how and how is his background and how is his schools. They all know from this his clean and how he walks, how he's clean, and lots of people judge from that the how he wear a clothes and how is the clothes and somebody cleans a clothes but they I think they don't know how to wear clothes, then I think there are a little bit problem and the enemies are the opposite side immediately judge how is the person. So in clean we have to maintain our whole things, whole clothes. Uh, we have to wash whole clothes in 1 week, 2 weeks. um, yes, we clean the what we say our rooms, clothes. Then there are no any danger to comes germs. There are no any danger to comes born germs, and there are lots of benefit for us from the clean.
Thank you all for taking some time to chat with me, and it's always a pleasure. I've learned a lot really from hearing your perspectives. So thank you for your time,
And
and